And what is up, everybody? I know it's been a while. It's been very hectic. Certain things. Some things I want to do, as far as videos, I can't do because of the timing and/or cooperation. But something interesting happened. I got a feedback on one of my previous videos. As a matter of fact, it was my final Karate Fighters rant because I had said how I had the entire collection of Karate Fighters and all the Karate Fighters variants. Then someone had to comment and basically say that I was wrong because apparently, after all that time, there was still one more Karate Fighters variant. One more to add to the collection. And that is Transformers Robo Fighters. That's right. Apparently in 2007, when the first Michael Bay film was released, Hasbro put these out. And they came on the classic looking controllers right here. And one thing that's interesting about these is the fact that the center plate right here is not a sticker. It's actually the Autobot emblem embossed in his chest. And with Megatron, it's, the Decepticon logo also embossed. And it's pretty much the same as you figured with the other Karate Fighters, except here's the problem. Notice here how they got that peg coming out and how wide the feet are. I mean, look what their feet look like. And notice that white plastic ring in there. Okay, just like the Archer and Major Chip Hazard for Small Soldiers, these are not compatible with the regular Karate Fighters. See, like right here, try to put it on. First off, you could see foot way too big. See the difference right here? On top of the peg, it's just way too big. Granted, Batman and Joker have that foot peg because they were made by Kenner, which was also the company that made the Small Soldiers Karate Fighters. But at least with Batman and Joker were still compatible with this. So that means, just like with Chip Hazard, just like with the Small Soldiers, and just like with the Jurassic Park, whether the Battling Raptors or the Spinosaurus versus T-Rex, Optimus Prime and Megatron here, the Transformers Robo Fighters, are not compatible with the regular controllers, and definitely not compatible with the 4-fighter combat arena, which is sad because that's the ultimate test of Karate Fighters as far as the figures go. But even though they don't fit on this, they got these. But also Chip Hazard, I have him, he's got that big peg. Chip Hazard, he fits on there no problem. So you got these single controllers, and you got these very, very, I want to say, poor interpretations of both Optimus Prime and Megatron. It's like they basically try to fit a lot. They almost seem chibi, and they're short. They're just bad, not a very good paint job, entirely too much useless detail, and paint deco, not that good. But, it is a variant of Karate Fighters, so I had to, of course, because apparently me being the authority of Karate Fighters reviews right now, because I'm the only person that has all of them now, I just wish that the Four Fighter Combat Arena could accommodate for all of them. You know, even somehow accommodate for the dinosaur for the Jurassic Park figures. That way, it gets very, very interesting. I mean, hell, I mean, look at Tekken. It could be Dragon Kick versus Alex. The boxing raptor. You know, and because of this, you can't get the classic. You can't get GI Joe versus Transformers because you have Duke and you have the Neo Viper, but they fit everywhere. They fit on everything. The Four Fighter Combat Arena and the regular controllers, but they can't fit on these because their feet are not big enough. They don't have that. They don't have that extra ring inside the peg hole, and it's just not compatible. That sucks. And even though you could get Chip Hazard and Archer to fit on to there, you could also get them to fit on the Batman and the Batman Night Force Ninjas ones. So it's not really a big deal. You don't like you still miss out. You still miss out because you can't get them to fight with everybody else. Like I said, the Four Fighter Combat Arena, that's where everybody gets to throw down. That's where you can have more than one person, and that's where it's more or less an even playing field versus these regular controllers where people tend to like, even if you see people online like playing with these to try to do the review, you're gonna see them lift, and they're going to be twisting back and forth like you're supposed to, but then you're going to see them grab and lift and try to twist everything. At least with the Four Fighter Combat Arena, everything stays level. You can't move the platform, so everything stays that way. And when you have figures that can't fit on the platform, you can't use them in the game. So that is my biggest gripe when it comes to these figures. That is their biggest discrepancy, that you can't you can't mix and match, unfortunately. And I don't know why Hasbro did it like that. I mean, considering that this was all Hasbro anyway. Granted, Mattel has the rights to Jurassic Park now, and they're gonna probably do something a bit different with them. But the Battling Raptors and the T-Rex versus Spinosaurus was great. Night Force Ninjas, you got Batman versus G.I. Joe, but you can't get Batman or G.I. Joe versus Transformers. You can't get you can't do it in the Four Fighter Combat Arena, because like I said, at least that way everything is an even playing field. You can't move everything about. But it was just obviously it was just to move product, just to advertise for the movie, this, that, the other. And I'm guessing it didn't do very well, because I remembered it, but then again I didn't. Somebody had to remind me. I was like, damn, that's right, that was a thing. I was like, okay, I have to get that now. And I reviewed it. I'm not happy with it, but I am happy that, yes, I've got everything. So once again, I'm the authority when it comes to this. I'm done talking. You guys have a good night.